Welcome, it's Tina with Vintagescapes. As promised, I'm doing the Nanton Candy Store huge $2 sale haul to show you all that I was able to get for $2 per item. I took a bit longer to get this video out to you because I decided that I would group my items for a market that I'm participating in at the end of this month, and I'm really excited about this market. I haven't done a market in several years since I had my little vintage shop in a mall, an antique mall. Stopped doing that, and so now I am pursuing online ventures, so that's why I'm here with you, as well as picking up some markets now. We don't need to go into the history of my life right now, but maybe you'll hear bits and pieces as we get to know each other. Okay, so I group things by $2, $5, $10, $15, and above. I figured that even though I got these items for $2, that I would offer some $2 items myself, and it wouldn't be a loss for me because I want to be able to pass this advantage to my customers of having this lower price. I'm going to go fairly quickly because, as you remember, that I had about 135 items, and I don't want this video to be too long. If you find it too long, you can take a break from it or settle in and watch the whole thing, or I don't even mind if you don't watch the whole thing. Remember to like the video, share it, and if you're new, please subscribe. I have this mid-century tin with all the coffee pots designs. It's a very clean inside. The only thing wrong is that it's got some splits on the lid. I'm going to leave the lid on because it goes well with the red, and if someone really wants to use it, they can replace the lid. I have this really cool fire poker to move the logs, and this coiled part keeps your hands cool. Another very mid-century item is this milk can clock. It was left because it actually doesn't work, but for $2 I thought that you can easily replace the clock workings, and then you would have a perfectly fine wall decor that suits a mid-century home. You got this brass clip. However, I believe that the spring is broken. So it would just make for a wall decor. And it's got a horseshoe. This is the back of the horse with the tail, and then crisscrossed with two riding crops. It says good luck. Although I think that horseshoes are supposed to be this way for good luck. But it's still a little cute horse-themed item. I picked up these two enamel plates. Oh, great for camping. They're both vintage. This one has the sticker made in Japan. A couple of mugs. This fruit one, it's got a little design in the inside, and it's crown ceramics, fine bone china. And this one is a Norman Rockwell mug, and this is celebrating the sea. Ship ahoy. Got this cute little creamer and sugar bowl. Another tin for Pear's soap. Then I picked up this wall decor celebrating the Canada lynx. That's how a lynx looks like. It looks a lot like a bobcat. It's got the, you can tell it's vintage, it's got the green felt at the back. I did pick up this really rundown dishwasher faded Pyrex bowl, and the reason why I picked it up for $2 was I actually wanted the lid because I'm missing lids to some of my nice casserole dishes. I'll just throw this in for $2 and see if anyone wants to use it for actually cooking in and being able to put it in the dishwasher if they want. This is a Noritake candy dish. I have another candy bowl, but found out that it's actually chipped on the bottom, and I don't think it's safe to use. So that is history for that one. And I have these two saucer plates. They actually did come with the cups, but when I opened it up, they ended up being smashed to pieces. Things like that happen. For the collectors of Ziggy, I have the Ziggy glass, number 5. The newer generation might not even know this person, but this is a print of Roy Rogers. I have this booklet of 33.5 long playing records, and it's Ruth Wallace Entertains for a Holiday Party. And there was these piles of antique showcase magazines. We've got 1985 and 1986, so someone might enjoy looking through those. And then I picked up this Campbell's Soup cookbook and another cookbook, Sweet Mania. I like the inscription. It says, "In memory of our wonderful mother, the sweetest of them all." This was done in 1988. Then there was a whole pile of cook booklets. So I've divided them into 5 booklets per pile, and I'll be offering these at $2 per pile. There's quite a few of them. Those ones, Pillsbury. And then some assorted Betty Crocker, Better Homes and Garden. And then this last set is of Christmas baking. I was in such a rush picking up items. I really didn't need to be, and if I were to do it again, I would go a lot slower and look at the items a lot more carefully. So that's a tip for you to, even if it seems like a really good sale, you need to look at the items very carefully, because I did end up picking items that I probably should have left. They might end up in my donation pile because of too much scratching or a chip, which is unfortunate, but sometimes those little things don't bother me, and depending on the item and how rare it is. And I always like to give the item a chance before it ends up in the landfill, because there's many people that enjoy these older vintage items, regardless if they were broken and repaired. That was it for the $2 items. This is not all the stuff for my market. I have a huge inventory in my basement, and I'll be grabbing things from there to get ready for the market. And let me know if you're interested in going down to my basement inventory with me and looking for items for the market. It's kind of right now very scary because I'm way overstocked, and that has to do with I used thrifting as a way to deal with grief, and so I accumulated a lot of inventory. But it did bring me to this wonderful vintage community, and I love the people, and I love doing this. I still am going to a different type of therapy as well as grief therapy to deal with my addiction to thrifting. I know some of us are probably in the same boat as me, but I think I'm on the extreme side. I ended up being so overwhelmed I had to hire a professional organizer, and we're not done yet. It's just when you're in grief and depression and you just have a hard time dealing with, sorry, kind of a bit emotional about it, but I just couldn't do it on my own, so I did need outside help. And many of my family and friends helped me, but I would end up back in the same situation, so I finally resorted to hire a professional organizer. And she's been great. I still haven't got a hold of my thrifting, spending, and acquiring. So it's kind of hard because I want to be creative with this and use it as a small business for me so that I can have something to do and be creative and have a supporting community around me. So anyway, enough about me. Let's go to the $5 items. Some of my teacups did survive. So I have this gold and white one, and it's marked Japan. There's this really nice set. I have 2 of these, and it says finest China made in Japan. And then I have these adorable little espresso cups, just clear glass. But I think they're the cutest thing. Nice thing about the clear glass is you can see the liquid inside. That can be nice to enjoy. Okay, I have this potbelly stove salt and pepper shaker. It's by Crown Art Ceramics, Nagoya, Japan. This marked Japan. Although it's a souvenir piece because it has a little sticker that says 3 Valley Gap, BC, for British Columbia. Very cottagecore is this apple-themed salt and pepper shakers. I like the ribbing on it. Again, very cottagecore. I have this blue speckled mug-shaped salt and pepper shaker. Original Otagiri brand, made in Japan. This retails about $22. I looked up the comps, and so I think it's a really good deal for $5. Another teacup set is this very MCM colored set with the harvest gold color, the browns and the orange and yellow. Comes with the small plate. I've got this cute little glass ovenware, and it's Vintage Datum Company, New York. And this retails about $10. Like I was saying, you have to check everything very carefully, but there's a tiny little chip on the rim here. Nothing that I would be too concerned about. It's still a very cute set. More cottagecore. There's this cute cow picture. And the liquids come out of his mouth like that. Here's a farm-style onion or vegetable cutter. And a Androck made in Canada nut grinder. This candy dish with the frosted roses, heart-shaped. And this shell-shaped candy dish. Almost reminds me of a pineapple in the middle. And this lovely Anchor Hawking ovenware casserole dish. I love this blue. Then I have this vintage vinegar Mora handmade stoneware jug. It retails for about $12. There is an oil one that goes with this. I saw a few offered on eBay, so if you wanted to complete the set, it wouldn't be that hard. This is the original cork. Then I have this milk glass divided dish with the gold trim. This trim is not very shiny, so that's why it's in the $5 pile. I have this brass candle snuffer. Just a pretty simple one. And this beautiful vase. Do you like to say vase or vase? I like to say vase. I'm trying to figure out if it's otagari as well. If it had a lid, then you would call it a ginger jar. This is vintage 6-section divided relish platter. The handles. I believe they call it Jeanette glass. I did find a small chip just right there. Not too noticeable, but it is there. A lone candlestick holder. It's not the type I collect, but someone might find a use for this. I'll just show you the detail of this artisan pottery. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's like this. Does anyone know what it is? Okay, when I was looking at the tag, it said it was a vase. So maybe for some shorter type of flowers. We could make a wreath of flowers. Regardless, I love the speckled glaze on there. And then the rougher texture on the bottom. This is a Bella Kula mask print, and it represents the sun. And it's been mounted in a new way. Well, for us, it's vintage. So it says a new Rokan can mount process, which is laminated on the front with a protective vinyl coat that is washable. It's a cool mask. It was done in British Columbia, West Coast art. Then I have this shepherd with the sheep. It's actually part of a nativity set. But when I saw this, I thought, oh, this would actually go really well with Easter decor. With the young sheep. A decorated milk canister. Some more West Coast art. This totem pole. and it's marked Boma. Don't know if that's the artist or location, I'm not sure. And a bit more whimsical and colorful is this cute little one. Also a totem pole. See the owls on the perch there? It says Echo Point Totems. This one makes me happy. And another gift mug that is actually still in its packaging. And it says, I'm not old, just well broken. The image there. And another boxed item. Salt and pepper shaker with the fruit design. And this little cute handmade doll clothes. Got a little sweater and then a little robe and then a cap. The time spent making this, like, it's just amazing that someone can do this. Then I've got the cutest little caster wheels, and the wheels are actually wooden. I love vintage things like this. It has a story. I wonder what it carried, what it wheeled around. At first I thought this was brass, but when I picked it up, I realized it was ceramic. Its peonies are etched in silver, and then you've got a picture also etched of a peacock. So a plate like this, in perfect condition probably, I looked at some comps and it said like $42. But because this one's not perfect, I'm willing to let it go for $5. And we have this Disneyland plate with the lace edge. Doesn't sell at the market. I actually have done a kit that was solely for Disney things. So all Disney. And I could take all my Disney inventory to that market. So I'm not too worried about if it sells or not. Because I would like to do that market again. I've done it like once or twice and it was quite fun. Because all the kids and grown-ups came dressed up. So I saw a lot of princesses with the full hair done, and oh, it was just really fun. It's this glassware. It's Italian hand-decorated oval bowl. They call it quadrifoglio swirl. It's not in perfect condition, so but you can still enjoy the swirl. Got this automatic coffee maker, Nesco 4. It's got all the pieces, so including the cord, and the sign said it was working. I don't drink coffee, so I won't be testing it. And there's this little macrame plant hanger, again in that harvest gold, so retro. I picked up these truck headlights. I think it would look great as decor in a man cave or garage. In Calgary, Alberta, we're really close to the mountains, so I was glad to see these belt buckles in the shape of mountains. Our country is being very patriotic, so I picked up this enameled letter holder with the Canadian maple leaf, And this is retro. It's a reproduction. A vintage rolling pin. I don't think it would make a great rolling pin because of the markings of the wood there. So it wouldn't be a smooth roll, but this would make a really nice display piece. Have this galvanized bucket. I'm going to put a bunch of rolling pins in this for the market. And this set of wood baskets. Even the handles are wood. So someone's spent the time steaming and bending this wood to this shape. Even the wood here, you would have to steam and bend it as well. And then it's hand painted. Have this train sign. It says Blaylock Silverdale Run. If this doesn't sell, I'm gonna give it to my nephew who loves trains. Here, a handmade puppy with movable limbs. You could sit him like this. It's got a little collar on it. Isn't he cute? How can you tell I'm a dog person? And a very well-loved Fisher-Price cashier. It still works. Although it does need a new spring. A new spring wouldn't really get it going. The pictures are a bit faded, but what's special about this one is at the back you have the lithograph. Not all of them have this. And this is from 1974. Because of its condition, I'm just gonna sell it for $5. Another Disney item, Minnie Mouse. She never goes out of style. This little baby toy, a Weeble Wobble. And then I have this baseball glove, a child's baseball glove. And it's signed all over the mitt. Maybe it was the last day of school and they did autographs, because there's even some phone numbers in there. Whoever owned this must have been very popular. So I was going to clean it up, but then I thought, I like the story behind the autographs. So someone loved this mitt and loved their classmates. Well, maybe not this one because I'm scratched out. But this gives it a lot of character. There's this very kitschy teapot cover, teapot warmer. Oh, that's where the spout will go, and this would be where the handle would go, with a cute little pom-pom. You didn't see my video, the shopping portion of the video. I'll put a link in the description box. So, but you would have seen me pick up this cute little sailor outfit. I already have a grandson, but he would be way too big for this. But I'm expecting 2 granddaughters. Would you put this outfit on a girl? I think it could work. Because my grandson loves hockey, I picked up this referee's shirt. Here, very patriotic Canada, Alberta. I think this would make a great Halloween costume. You could have a whistle with it as well. And then there's this Coca-Cola golf shirt. I have a huge Coca-Cola collection, so I'll probably be pulling some of that out for this market. I actually have 2 markets coming up. So the first one will be in Inglewood, Calgary neighborhood, and then the second one is in the Hillhurst neighborhood. I'm excited about both of them, but I have a lot of work to do to pull out inventory and get it all ready and priced. I collect vintage Hawaiian shirts, and I found this Hawaiian skirt wrap. It's got the turtles and starfish. And then there's this really cute apron that has embroidery on it. Little per character on a bridge, and then the gazebo and the bushes and trees. And this very retro belt. Stretchy belt. We're on to the $10 items. First off, I have this Wherever bun warmer. It's West Bend aluminum serving oven bun warmer. So, retail price is about $20. I've got it for $10. Now, Wherever West Bend Wherever is quite thick and heavy. So I actually have a West Bend Wherever saucepan that I use for candy making because it's just perfect. It retains the heat and just is even cooking. I wonder if this one would be good for making candy as well as being a bun warmer. Got some studio art, pottery art. This nice blue, and it's signed AMM. Another macrame holder. Got the brass rings. Let's see if you can see that. I like this one because of the yarn that was used. It's more like an embroidery floss, a thick embroidery floss. So it's not that kind of fuzzy yarn that I showed you earlier. And this package of brass tacks and nail strips. Vintage, made in Taiwan. This would come in very handy if someone was repairing some upholstery. And brass again are these 2 vases. One has etching on it. This one's marked India. And this one's marked handcrafted Northcraft. Sticker. Now I did shine these up, so I'm wondering if you would like to see that process, some before and afters, where I show you what it looks like before, and then I'll show you how I clean them, and then show you what it looks like after. Let me know in the comments if you would like that type of content. I've got this. Does anyone want to know what it is? Got a handle. It's a press-o-hold milk holder, milk carton, or juice carton. Now I've got it for $10, but you know, I was looking at some comps and there was this crazy price of $70. Do you believe that? $70 for this. Avocado green. Very 70s. This very adorable cottagecore sugar and creamer. Sugar has a covered lid. It's hand painted and it dates back to occupied Japan. These are cornucopia Horn of Plenty vases. And when I was looking up comps, I didn't see any in this color. So it might be a more rare color with the green, blue. This one retails for about $15. So I'll be offering both for $10. How cute are these? There's 8 of them, and they are little tasting appetizer spoons. I like to collect things that help me with decorating, and I think this would make a nice addition to a tablescape or to a charcuterie board. Anyone guess what this is? It's silver plated by the International Silver Company. The grapes will give you a clue. Yep, it's a wine bottle coaster. Got this wall art with select sun peaches and a Forney arc welding manual from 1968. The price on it was $2.50 back then. The retail price of this is about $10, and that's what I'm going to sell it for because I think it's a useful manual. I have this vintage brooch. Still need to shine it up, clean it up. And this thermos lunch box. I included this thermos. It's an Aladdin thermos. And it's in good condition. When I first started selling, these were worth a lot of money. People were collecting them and they would pay $30, $60 for really decorated ones. This would have been a hot design too because it's very mid-century modern. So, but not so more now. I've had a hard time selling them, at least in my, when I had my little shop. Haven't tried online yet though. If there's any items that you see that you really want and you're not able to make it to the market, let me know and I'll reserve it for you. And if I have to ship it to you, then the price will go up because I have to deal with shipping. It will still be for quite a low price. On to some $10 $15 items. Got this huge platter and it's bamboo themed and it's got legs which shaped like bamboo as well. And this is Everlast forged aluminum. And the nice thing about this platter is it's also a lazy Susan. So it spins. Now, originally it had a glass dish to put in this, in the center here. And if I had that, this would retail around $85. But without it, it's about $35. And you can see the hammering detail. Pretty cool. I like it. For $15, that's a good deal. I can just see it being used in an outdoor party on your patio table. Okay, very cottagecore is this retro sign for lifeguard. It would be so great if you had a pool or a cabin by the ocean. We don't have oceans in Alberta. Or even a cabin by a lake. This would be a nice sign. Got this, I believe it's milk glass, and if not, it's from France, so it could be our Copo bowl, and it's got the swirl and the scalloped edge, which is very in right now, scallops. Took me a while to figure this out, but this is actually a belt wallet. So it's quite simple. Don't think you would put stuff up there unless it was just stuff that wouldn't fall out. But it's genuine leather, made in Italy by Giorgia Milani. This set was very dark to start with, and then I polished it. Well, it's a sugar and creamer on a tray. The tray's got the inside. I like that tint of gold on the inside. The tray is copper. So it's silver plated, electroplated copper, and it's called a primrose plate by BM Mounts. But it's got the scalloped edge. For $20, I have this vintage anchor hawking MCM clear glass beehive jug with a sealed lid. It retails about $35. So I'm going to try to sell it for $20. Okay, these items I haven't priced yet. They will probably go into my second market sale. So they'll be the normal prices, not a huge sale price, but then I believe the quality of the items are a lot better. There we go. We have a Mileta coffee pot. Four cups and 8 cups. This Eco mug. And it's made in Germany. And this huge wooden bowl. You could use it for salad, you could use it for decor. I love the shape of it with the wavy edge. and it does need a good wood oiling. I know, I will do a before and after for that. Okay, I know, I polished this up already, but isn't this adorable? Look how shiny it looks now. It's very shiny. And it's a brass peach, I believe. Peach tray. You could use it for a lot of things. Like you could put jewelry, candies. And then I have this Pyrex. Does anyone know the design of this? It's got leaves on it. Let me know in the comments what this is called. But it's a little rectangular casserole dish. Maybe brownies. There were a few other items that were kind of off season, so they were more winter Christmas items. So I'll just quickly show them to you. Got this teapot. Again, this retro wooden sign. Very patriotic again. Every day is a great day for tobogganing. It has the maple leaf, the Canadian maple leaf. I've actually got 2 of these, so I could keep one for myself. I like making a display with the toboggan sled and do a vintagescape of that. And then this cute little bunny with cross-country skis. Still with the tag. And it says ski bum. But you know what? It is a ski bunny. Okay, that wraps it up. I'm gonna show you just a display of the items that I kept for myself. I'll add that to the end of the video. It was a lot of fun doing this, and I'm happy to pass on some savings to customers and do these lower priced items at the market. And I'm going to be pulling out more of my stuff, so I have more video content coming up. Even though I haven't thrifted in a while, because I'm trying to not, I have a backlog of some thrift trips. And I've got a jewelry unjarring video as well to come up. And yeah, I'm gonna try to make a little video of getting ready for the market and shopping from my basement. It should be fun. I can't remember what is all that down there. They've been in boxes. Hopefully I can do that, and please, if you enjoyed this, press the like button, thumbs up, and share it with a friend. I can use some more coverage. If you're willing to, please subscribe if you haven't already. I really want to keep doing this and sharing with you and building a little community. And please make any comments so that I know who you are. I appreciate you being with me and staying right till the end, and grateful for this chance to be creative in my life. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.